Girl, what's up, Jack? Good to see you, man.
Holy moly.
We're gonna be right here on the eastern central Virginia at Moncune Creek. We're starting here. We're gonna be there today before lunch. See all this weather's rolling across the U.S. This low pressure system, it's gonna have some weather in front of it. Like some rain and probably, there might even be some snow. See here, all this moisture. Should get those deer up and rocking. It'll be an awesome week, I can't wait. It's always good to get back home, and that's where we're at this week. Richmond, Virginia. Don't think there's big deer here? Please, keep thinking about that. Hi, girl. What's up, Jack? What's happening, buddy?
Good. How are you?
What's up, dude? Chaz, Chaz, how many, you left any deer for me? Yes. Usually we're always like, you should have been here last week, or you should have come next week because of the weather. It looks pretty good this week.
This week's looking good.
That's cool. Well, let's go get after it. Child labor, it's not overrated. Well, Camden and Chaz finally got my luggage loaded, and it was time to get on the road and get this week started. I'm back in Virginia hunting with my good friend Chip Watkins and Moncune Creek Outfitters, and I'm really hoping for a repeat of last year because it couldn't have got much better.
Coming down the corner. Done. Right there. Done. That is so awesome. Look at that thing. It's beautiful. Golly. The rut's in swing. You never know. You gotta be here trying. And if there was a place to try, this one. This is unbelievable. Unreal. Buck right there. Right there. Good. Here goes. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? We did.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And thank you, Chip Watkins, Moncune Creek Outfitters. I'm telling you, check it out. You don't think Virginia's got some good deer? He may only be a 7-pointer, but he got some mass, big old gray face, big body sucker. We just hung out standing here yesterday, like, Chip, why won't we been hunting here? He's like, can't let you have it all the first day.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Chip Watkins. Appreciate you, buddy.
You're welcome. Nice, very nice of you.
Moncune Creek Outfitters isn't just a great place for deer and turkey hunting, but they've also got a world-class waterfowl operation, which is actually how they got their start.
Yeah, so since we got there a day early, we decided to jump in the truck with Chip and take a little road trip down to the North Carolina portion of his waterfowl operation. Now this sits on the historical Corolla Beach, and this place is a duck hunter's paradise.
We're working for one of my clients, and we're brushing his duck blind, putting up cedar on this one, getting ready for duck season. And another part of our land management here at Moncune Creek, we help other adjacent landowners doing different things, brushing duck blinds, planting food plots, working on trimming out hedgerows, just anything we can do that involves habitat.
There's a lot that goes into a duck hunting operation, as I'm
Yes.
figuring out.
There's a lot going on for the ducks.
Well, come to find out, my cameraman and teammate Dusty has never even seen the ocean. Well, guess what? It's right over that sand dune. Let's go look at it. Is this what they call Beach Road?
Yeah, this is Beach Road. Anybody for your beach enthusiasts? Here it is. You get to drive on North Carolina, Virginia Beach.
You're like a puppy dog with your head hanging out the window.
You only get this with Moncune Creek Outfitters. And not everybody gets to come
Go
to
to
the
the beach.
ocean, the beach, fish, get you some free big clam shells to take home to the wife. It's just awesome. Come here for vacation, come here, kill a big buck, then get to enjoy scenery during the winter. Up here is one of the Coast Guard stations, and then the fire department. They've got a fire department that's up here, and that's where some of the wild horses stay. And Corova Beach, wild horses. For all you horse enthusiasts, you get to see the wild horse. Look at that. Old Dixie. Free ranging. Dusty, you want to get out and I'll take your picture with it?
No.
Get over here and ride it, Dusty.
I'll throw a leg over one.
You can stand there and I'll take your picture. You and Dave.
Teach him how to rope.
That's cool, man. Wild horses on the beach?
Yeah,
Did y'all see any deer there?
Nah, there wasn't a lot of deer.
Then why were you there?
Well, there's so much to see and so much to do. But we didn't come here to duck hunt. So the next morning, I traded the sand for the stand.
I saw what you did there.
See,
Yeah, that was
see
good.
what I did? You like that? Can we take this to the blind?
Yeah, I guess if that's what you need for your first morning, get you going.
No. I gotta have some go-go juice. This is roadside service. So blind's right there. Makes life easy, doesn't it?
Real easy.
These deer are hitting these beans pretty hard.
Yeah, they're coming across cut bean field. They're coming in here in front of the blind, feeding down. We've got oats, beans all in front of the blind. And right now, that's kind of their travel to heading back into the marsh to bed. Ought to see some action.
I would think they're gonna hit these beans that strip down through here. So,
All right. Good luck.
time to see what the new ultimate muzzleloader can do. We're just kind of getting started, and man, it's just so awesome to sit back, be back in a stand in Virginia. I know it's my home state, and yeah, I'm probably a little biased, but the proof's here as far as the deer and the turkeys and the good bucks. I mean, there's some crankers in the state. We're on this little tree line that splits this little slender field that's bordered by timber and a swamp. On this side of the tree line is a huge cut bean field. On the other side of that, it's cut corn. The river's down here. We got a swamp here, a marsh back here. There's so many edges for these deer to travel, and this box blind is sitting right in the middle. But Chip's planted Whitetail Institute oats right here. And then left a strip of standing beans. The guy knows what he's doing, I can tell you that.
like that buck right there, that by all measures, all he needs is a little bit of time to be a giant. Doesn't matter where you're at in the country. Here in eastern Virginia, 80 miles from the ocean, or in south central Iowa, if you really want big bucks, you gotta slow down and breathe and look at the deer. The deer was sleek, just built like a racehorse. He's got everything. He just needs time. Asterisk to that, if you never killed a deer that big, or it's your first deer, or you only get to hunt once a year or something crazy like that, and it's your property, and he makes you feel good, shoot him. Yeah, see these deer are in here eating all these beans. Leftover beans, and there's a little standing patch right here that Chip's left, and he's got a Whitetail Institute plot mixed in with some standing soybeans right here. And this is why these deer, yesterday and this morning, we've seen them come across this bean field, and last night they came out of this block of timber right here, and they're hitting this patch of beans. So the blind we were in is right there on that tree line right there. You can see it from here. And obviously that's out of range for a muzzleloader, but I don't want to make a big move like that and commit to coming down here in this corner. So I'm gonna stick this plot watcher up, probably right here on this tree line, because they were all going in and out of the same, kind of the same spot right here. And if we see something pretty regular, we'll make a move. Always keep in mind that, like this time of the year, that sun's gonna travel in the southern hemisphere. So if I'm on this side facing into these beans, I'll be all right, because these big trees will block me when it gets low. And during the day, it's gonna be back here behind my camera. Look at that. There's not a pod on it. There's a scrape right there, one right there. Look at all the scrapes down here, Dusty. We got some rain last night. These scrapes are kind of mudded over, but you can tell where they've been working. Well, heck, this one's been worked since the rain. Look at that. That one's been worked since this morning. That one looks like it has too, so does that one. And this is about where these deer always keep going in right here. There's a thicket wall in there. This little sapling is sitting out just far enough. It's kind of unobstructed. I know I'm going to lose a little bit right here on this end of these beans, but I'm going to point this thing back in the majority of this little pocket. So what you do is you just slide this to either a light base, where it's got a little sensor so it only comes on during daylight. I took mine to a time. I set the time when I want it to start, when I want it to shut off. You can do a midday skip if you think you're gonna have a big lull during the middle of the day, like, you know, early season stuff when there's not a lot of movement. Save your battery in your card. You can adjust your times or set a custom time through the settings here so that your camera's not running during the middle of the day. Got it set on 5-second intervals, and just close the jewel. She is ready to go. Now we'll know what is moving through here when we're not sitting here. And if it's the right deer, we'll make a move down. There's a lot of tools that can make you a better hunter. Use them. Plot watcher. The wind is still rocking, so we just got back in the same box barn we were in this morning. We got a bunch of deer on this property, a bunch of deer hitting. Hopefully they're gonna hit these beans tonight, but Chip said this place is just full of them. We put that plot watcher up down here. We just need to see a couple of the, you know, he's got a couple of bucks in here that we'd love to shoot, but he's got a lot of does, so I'm not gonna hold back tonight. Key. There it is.
think after twice he's done this before, but my belly's hungry. I'm sure he's hungry too, so we'll see. Maybe he'll get this in gear and get that lock on hung and be ready for this evening.
We've been hunting in the box blind for the last couple of days, waiting on the wind to change so that we can go back into the honey hole where I killed the buck last year. And the reason this little spot is so good is because of how Chip has it laid out. Right in the middle, he's planted a cover crop where these deer feel safe. And in this case, it was Egyptian wheat. But all the way around the outer edge of this entire field is nothing but Whitetail Institute's 4 Judge Plus. And this makes a perfect combination and a magnet for deer.
We're almost out of light, but we'll be back in here in the morning. Holy moly.
Now, when I said honey hole, I literally meant honey hole. Get it?
Seriously though, the way Chip's got these properties laid out, the deer really do flock to him like flies to honey.
And the next morning, a dragonfly showed up.
I'm not cleaning this up.
You want some?
No.
It's good.
Yeah.
You should try it.
Nope.
I'm gonna try it. We're here on, what is this, day 3? Yeah.
Bucking in away.
We both killed bucks on the same day.
Yep, and they're both 8 corners.
That's right. That's some good stuff.
Moncune Creek Outfitters isn't just great for deer and turkey.
It's good for chickens.
The Moncune Creek isn't just a great place for deer and waterfowl. For the love of Pete. It also has a world-class waterfowl operation, which is actually how they got their start.
Yeah, they sure did, Jim.
Told you.
I was thinking about my line.